The stars looked like tiny pinpricks of light against the deep black of space. Inside the research vessel Horizon *, J. Park stood at the observation deck, his eyes fixed on the endless darkness. He was different from other researchers. Where most saw just empty space, Jay saw possibility. The ship hummed with quiet energy. Computers blinked. Machines made soft sounds. This was humanity's first deep space research mission beyond known star systems. No one knew what they would find. Jay was 28 years old, with sharp eyes and a mind that never stopped wondering. He had spent years training for this moment. His team included experts from different fields: biologists, engineers, communication specialists. But Jay was special. He had a way of looking at things that others didn't. "System alert," the ship's computer suddenly announced. Its calm voice cut through the quiet room. "Unknown energy signature detected." Everyone froze. In space, unexpected things could mean danger. Captain Lee walked quickly to the main control panel. Her fingers moved fast over the digital screens. "Analyzing unknown signature," she said. Her voice was steady, but Jay could see her hands were slightly tense. The ship's sensors began picking up strange readings. Something big was out there. Something that didn't match any known space patterns. The energy signature was complex, with waves and pulses that seemed almost alive. "It's not a natural phenomenon," Jay said quietly. The other researchers looked at him. He pointed at the screens. "See how the energy moves. It's not random. It's like a language." No one spoke. They knew Jay had a reputation for seeing patterns where others saw chaos. During training, he had predicted alien communication methods that most scientists had laughed at. Now, in the deep of space, his crazy ideas didn't seem so crazy. The unknown energy grew stronger. It surrounded their ship like a soft, invisible blanket. The computers started to show strange symbols. They weren't random. They seemed to have a structure, a meaning. "We're not alone," Jay whispered. Suddenly, a massive shape appeared on the long-range scanners. It was huge, bigger than any spacecraft humanity had ever seen. Its surface seemed to shimmer and change, like it was breathing. The Horizon had just discovered something that would change everything humans knew about space, and Jay Park was right in the middle of it. First contact was happening, and nobody was prepared. The massive alien ship surrounded them slowly. It was like a giant metal beast, moving without sound. Jai watched the screens carefully. His heart beat fast, but his hands were steady. "Incoming transmission," the computer said. A hologram flickered to life in the middle of the ship's main deck. It showed a creature that looked nothing like humans. The being had 6 arms, skin that changed colors like a living rainbow, and eyes that seemed to look everywhere at once. "Humans," the creature spoke. Its voice sounded like music and thunder mixed together. "You have entered restricted space." Captain Lee stepped forward. Her military training showed in every movement. "We are on a peaceful research mission," she said clearly. The alien's colors shifted from blue to deep red. "Not a good sign." "Peaceful," it said. "Your kind does not understand the word." Jay watched carefully. He noticed something most others missed. The alien was nervous. Its color changes were not just random. They were a language of emotion. "We mean no harm," Jay said suddenly. The other humans looked at him, but the alien's attention locked onto him immediately. "You," the alien said. Its voice changed. "You see differently." Before anyone could speak, the hologram changed. It showed a massive containment area. Something huge moved inside. It was a creature that made everyone's blood run cold. Dark scales, muscles that looked like living metal, eyes that seemed to hold entire universes of anger. "The Vornax," the alien said, "the most dangerous creature in the known galaxy." Joe leaned forward. The other researchers pulled back, but he saw something in the creature's movement, something that didn't match the stories everyone told. "Why is it contained?" Joe asked. The alien's colors went crazy, spinning, changing. The Vornax destroys worlds, it said. One creature can eat entire planets, consume entire civilizations. But Jay noticed something else. A tiny movement, the hint of something more. The containment area showed the Vornax moving. It was massive, bigger than their entire ship, scales like black armor, eyes that burned with an intelligence most would miss. "We will show you why no one speaks to the Vornax," the alien said. "Why no one gets close." Jay knew something important was happening. This was more than a simple first contact. This was the beginning of something much bigger. The universe was about to change, and Jay Park was going to be at the center of it all. The next 3 days were tense. The alien ship stayed close to the horizon. No one moved. No one spoke much. Jay spent most of his time studying the recordings of the Vornax. Other researchers thought he was crazy. "It's just a monster," they would say. But Jay saw patterns. He saw something more. The alien species called themselves the Krelvax. They were careful, watchful. Every movement was planned. They watched the humans like scientists watching dangerous animals. On the 4th day, something changed. Jay was in the observation room. Most of the crew was sleeping. The ship was quiet except for the soft hum of machines. He looked at the Vornax recordings again and again. Something was wrong with the story everyone told. The Krelvax said the Vornax destroyed worlds, ate entire civilizations, but the recording showed something different. The creature moved with purpose. Its eyes were not just angry. They were thinking. Jay noticed small things. The way the Vornax moved, how its muscles worked, how its eyes tracked movement. This was not just a monster. This was an intelligent being. He didn't know why, but he felt something. A connection. A feeling that nobody else could understand. Suddenly, alarms went off. Red lights flashed. The Krelvax ship was sending an urgent message. "Containment breach possible," the computer said. Jay ran to the main deck. Captain Lee was already there. Her face was hard. Her hands were ready to give orders. "The Vornax is moving," she said. On the big screens, they could see inside the alien ship. The massive creature was pushing against its metal walls. Not in a crazy way, but like something was thinking, planning. The Krelvax were panicking. Their color-changing skin was moving so fast it was almost white. They were afraid. But Jay was not afraid. He was excited. "We need to get closer," he said. Everyone looked at him like he was crazy. "That thing can destroy planets," Captain Lee said. "And you want to get closer." Joe looked at the screens. The Vornax looked back. For just a moment, their eyes met. Something happened. Something nobody expected. The creature stopped moving. It was waiting. Waiting for something. Or someone. The Krelvax were losing control. Their massive ship's walls shook. Alarms screamed. Red lights flashed everywhere. Jay knew something was different. The Vornax wasn't just fighting. It was communicating. "We need protective gear," Captain Lee shouted. Her voice was sharp. Her eyes were hard. But Jay wasn't listening. He watched the screens. The Vornax moved in a way no one had seen before. Its muscles didn't just push. They moved with a pattern, like a language. "No protective gear," Jay said quietly. Everyone stopped. They looked at him like he had gone crazy. "What did you say?" Captain Lee asked. "It's trying to tell us something," Jay explained. His voice was calm, too calm for the moment. The Krelvax representative appeared on the hologram. Its colors were wild, spinning, changing faster than anyone had ever seen. "Do not approach," the alien warned. "The Vornax kills everything it touches." But Jay saw something else. In the creature's eyes, in its movements. This was not a simple killing machine. This was something more. The containment unit started to break. Metal twisted. Walls cracked. The Vornax was strong, But it wasn't just using strength. It was using intelligence. "Everyone stay back," Captain Lee ordered. But Jay took a step forward. One step, then another. The entire ship went silent. The Vornax stopped moving. Its massive head turned. Those universe-deep eyes locked onto Jai. Nobody breathed. The Krelvax representative was screaming something, but no one could hear. Time seemed to stop. Jay raised his hand, not as a weapon, not as a threat, just a simple, open hand. The Vornax tilted its head. For a moment, nothing happened. Then, something impossible occurred. The creature moved closer, not to attack, but to look, to understand. Jay felt something. A connection. Deeper than words, deeper than science, deeper than anything humans had ever known. The Vornax was not a monster. It was alive. It was thinking. And it was curious. About him. The next few hours were chaos. Scientists ran tests. Cameras recorded everything. The Vornax sat quietly in its broken containment unit. It watched Jai. Jai watched it back. Dr. Hisu Kim entered the observation room. She was the top xenobiologist on the mission. Her hands shook as she checked her data pads. "This is impossible," she muttered. Jay said nothing. He just kept watching the creature. The Krelvax were going crazy. Their hologram messages came every few minutes. Warnings, threats, demands that the humans stay away from the Vornax. But something had changed. The Vornax was not attacking. It was not destroying. It was waiting. Its brain patterns are unlike anything we've ever seen, Dr. Kim said. She showed Jay the brain scans. It's not just thinking. It's processing information in ways our computers can't understand. Jay noticed something else. The way the creature moved its head. The way its eyes tracked movement. These were not random actions. These were communications. "It's talking to us," Jay said. "But we don't know how to listen." Dr. Kim looked at him. For a moment, she saw something in Jay's eyes. A connection. An understanding that went beyond science. The ship's computer suddenly beeped. New data was coming in. Strange signals. Complex patterns that made no sense to normal scanning systems. "The Vornax is sending something," the computer announced. Everyone stopped. The Krelvax representative appeared again. This time, its colors were different. Not angry. Not scared. Something else. Confused. "How is this possible?" the alien asked. Jay stepped closer to the Vornax. No one tried to stop him. Something was happening. Something big. The creature's scales shifted. Not like a threat. More like a language. Dr. Kim's instruments went crazy. Readings jumped. Numbers flew across screens. "It's communicating," she whispered. The Vornax moved one massive arm. Slowly. Carefully. Not to attack. But to show something. To communicate. Jay understood something then. Something nobody else had seen. The most dangerous creature in the galaxy was not a monster. It was trying to be understood. Alarms rang across the galaxy. The Galactic Council gathered for an emergency meeting. Representatives from 1,000 different worlds appeared as holographic images. Some were small. Some were huge. Some looked like nothing humans could understand. But they all had one thing in common. Fear. "The human has done the impossible," the Krelvax representative said. Its colors spun like angry storm clouds. The Vornax should not be approached, should not be understood. An insect-like creature from the Zorn cluster clicked its mandibles. "Execution," it said. "The human must be stopped." Captain Lee stood up. Her voice was strong. "Judd Park is a researcher. He has done nothing wrong." The council erupted in noise. Some wanted Jay dead. Some wanted to study him. Some wanted to study the Vornax. But nobody understood what was really happening. Nobody except Jai. Back on the ship, he sat close to the Vornax. Dr. Kim watched everything. Her instruments beeped. Her hands moved quickly across data screens. "This is impossible," she said again and again. The Vornax moved, not like a monster, more like someone trying to speak a language nobody knew. Its scales changed color, its muscles moved in patterns. It was communicating something. "We need to learn its language," Jay said. The Krelvax representative appeared again. "No," it shouted. "The Vornax destroys worlds, eats entire civilizations." But Jay saw something different. Intelligence, emotion, something alive. The Galactic Council argued. Thousands of voices spoke at once. Some wanted to destroy the ship. Some wanted to capture Ja. Some wanted to capture the Vornax. Nobody listened, except Ja. He watched the creature. The Vornax watched him back. Something was happening. Something big. The universe held its breath. One human, one creature, about to change everything. The Vornax moved its head, its eyes locked with Jay's. A connection. Deeper than words. Deeper than science. Deeper than anyone had ever seen before. The Galactic Council would never be the same. Days passed. The ship became a floating research center. Scientists worked around the clock. The Vornax remained calm. Jay never left its side. Dr. Wu Jin Lee, the ship's top communication expert, brought special equipment. Machines that could read brain waves. Sensors that could catch the tiniest signals. "We're going to understand its language," he told Ja. But Jay knew something else. This wasn't just about language. This was about understanding. The Vornax moved differently now. Its scales shifted. Its muscles worked in patterns. Not like a monster, more like someone trying to speak. "Look at this," Dr. Kim said. She showed Ja's strange graphs. Brain patterns that made no sense to normal computers. The Vornax was communicating, but not with words, with something deeper. Captain Lee watched everything. She didn't trust the creature, but she trusted Ja. More reports came from the Galactic Council. Some wanted to destroy the ship. Some wanted to capture Ja. Some wanted to study the Vornax. Nobody understood. Ja spent hours watching, learning. The Vornax watched back. Dr. Wu Jin created special translation devices, complex machines that could read energy patterns, brain waves, color changes. Slowly, something began to happen. The Vornax wasn't just a monster. It was intelligent. It was trying to communicate. "Its brain works differently," Dr. Kim explained. "Not like human brains. Not like any known species. Something new." Jay noticed small things. The way the creature moved its head. The way its eyes tracked movement. These were not random actions. These were words. The translation devices began to show something. Broken messages. Incomplete thoughts. "Danger," one message said. "Protect," said another. The Krelvax watched everything. They were scared, angry, confused. "This is impossible," they said again and again. But Jay knew better. The Vornax was trying to tell them something. Something important. Something that could change everything. The universe held its breath. One human, one creature, about to break every rule of communication. About to show that intelligence comes in many forms. About to prove that understanding is the greatest power of all. The breakthrough came suddenly. One moment, everything was normal. The next moment, everything changed. The Vornax moved. Not like before. Something was different. Its scales shifted in a way no one had seen. Colors moved like liquid light. Patterns that meant something. Jay understood first. "It's trying to warn us," he said quietly. Dr. Kim looked at her screens. Numbers flew. Computers beeped. Something big was happening. "Warning about what?" Captain Lee asked. The Krelvax transmission came seconds later. Their hologram looked scared. Real scared. "Something is coming," the alien said. Its colors were white. Pure white. Total fear. The ship's sensors went crazy. Strange energy signatures appeared everywhere. Not like anything they had seen before. The Vornax moved closer to Ja. Not to attack, to protect. Something is coming, Jay repeated. Massive energy waves hit the ship. Computers crashed. Screens went black, then white, then strange colors nobody could understand. Dr. Wu Jin's translation machines started working. Broken messages appeared. Danger, they said. Puro teet, they said. The Vornax was trying to save them. The most dangerous creature in the galaxy was protecting humans. Nobody could believe it. The Galactic Council watched everything. Thousands of species saw what was happening. A human, a creature they called a monster, working together. More energy waves hit the ship. The Vornax moved in front of Ja, like a shield, like a protector. We don't understand, Dr. Kim said. But Jay understood something important. The Vornax was not a monster. It was alive. It was intelligent, and it was trying to help. The universe changed in that moment. Everything humans knew about alien life was about to be different. The Vornax continued to move. Its scales shifted. Its muscles worked. It was communicating. It was protecting. It was showing something no one had ever seen before. That intelligence comes in many forms. That understanding is the greatest power of all. Silence filled the ship. The danger passed. But something changed. Forever. Ja looked at the Vornax. The creature looked back. No longer a monster. Something more. The Galactic Council was in shock. Explain, they demanded. Dr. Kim and Dr. Wu Jin worked hard. Their computers showed strange data, complex patterns, a new kind of communication. The Vornax had saved them. From what? Nobody knew. Captain Lee stood next to Ja. Her voice was quiet. What just happened? Jay had no easy answer. The translation machines worked overtime. Broken messages appeared, piece by piece, like a puzzle. Threat, one message said. Coming, said another. The Krelvax looked scared. Their holograms shook. Their colors changed fast. The Vornax is not what we thought, Jay said. More messages came. Slowly, carefully. The creature was trying to communicate, trying to warn them about something big, something dangerous, something that threatened everyone. The ship's sensors showed strange energy waves, coming from far away, from places no one had explored. The Vornax moved closer to Ja, not as a threat, as a protector. We need to listen, Jay said. The Galactic Council argued. Some wanted to destroy the ship. Some wanted to study it. Some wanted to understand. But Jay knew something important. The Vornax was intelligent. It was alive. And it was trying to help. Hours passed. Days of research began. The universe watched. Humans had done something impossible. They had connected with a creature everyone thought was a monster. They had found a new way of understanding. The Vornax continued to communicate. Slowly, carefully, piece by piece. The greatest discovery in galactic history was happening, right in front of everyone's eyes. One human, one creature, changing everything. The universe would never be the same again.